Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to grind its way through the current correction. In the last video yesterday, I also shared with you the daily time frame, so feel free to check it out if you're new on this channel, if you want to see a little bit more context. But honestly, there has been very limited price action since the last update, so we want to stay on the smaller time frame. Even here, there has been limited price action only. Bitcoin reacted to that 50% retracement level that I communicated yesterday, that we said, okay, look, if we come down here, because we said, okay, maybe we get another higher low, then we should pay attention to the 50% retracement level at 42,148. That provided support. We had a break of it, but not really a break of support. So there was no sustained break. The price immediately bounced off, just a couple of, let's say, wicks below that support area. Quick rebound, was bought up quickly, but the price has not made a higher high yet. So it keeps the door open, to basically both scenarios. It's quite straightforward on this chart. I mean, we are working our way through a correction. We have to be prepared for a lot of up and down movements quite rapidly. Volatility seems to be reducing a little bit. That's completely normal as we're heading towards the end of the year. Prepare for some boring weeks ahead, I would say. Prepare for some boring weeks ahead, I would say. You can already see that the volatility is reducing. We had quite rapid move down, quick rebound, move down, a little bit slower, rebound, maybe a little bit slower, at least shorter in distance. Yeah, took that previous high out just marginally, but the distance is shorter than the previous one. And again, move down, yeah, move up, lower high. So, this could even form some kind of a triangle or something. But the main point I want to make here is, well, we haven't seen a clear signal that the overall correction is over. Therefore, I'm still watching for a move down into the support region. It's a very clear scenario. Okay, if that happens from here or from up here, to be honest, it cannot be predicted. However, I would like to see the price get there. This assessment basically, or this structure lends itself, in my opinion, to accumulation. Now, that's a very general statement. Not telling you to accumulate, that depends on you, but I see accumulation as we're heading into support here as the right strategy, basically scaling into support, and then as we're moving higher, taking some profit when the market makes them available. We're not even in the support area. In this wave 4 correction, I would like to see the price eventually get there. I mean, unless it really completes a several week-long sideways movement, because it might then correct the entire move that happened before, the uptrend, yeah, it might correct it through time. You can see you can see that the price is correcting by just moving down. That's one way of doing it. Sometimes more, sometimes less rapidly. Or corrections can happen just over time, in which the price doesn't really move, just sideways correction. That brings the indicators down as well. So either through fear or through boring people out, getting people bored out. But essentially, yeah, the focus is still down. The downside pressure is there. The market is just consolidating, but the downside pressure isn't so high that I would say, okay, we have a risk of the bear market being back. It might still develop that, but at the moment it's all going basically according to plan. We are working our way through this correction. The correction is likely not finished, so you have to expect a lot of up and down movements. A lot of them cannot be predicted within a correction. We have our resistance area up there. It could either go down directly from here, but then we would need to see a break below yesterday's low at 41,000, around about 820, to confirm that further, that we're heading down. And it should do that quite quickly, if the yellow wave count indeed is in play, and if the B wave has really topped. But at the same time, a higher B wave is also still possible. So the market has avoided to stay below that support level I gave you. Yeah. So we wanted to see a sustained break below 42,148 to basically, know, I shouldn't say no, but to have a good idea that this B wave has topped. Because it never stayed below that, it still keeps the door open for higher. At the moment, this is sort of my working wave count. Yeah, my main thesis that the B wave has topped. but that might very well be changed if the market breaks above the high that was made at $43,470, yeah. So it can easily extend the B wave, that's what I'm saying. So that was already possible here. And I highlighted, okay, as long as we're holding that support, one more high in the structure should be possible. Looks more like an ABC structure if we extend. So basically within a W, X, Y, and then the Y wave is an A, B, C. And that could take us into the resistance area, possibly around $44,710, plus minus, you know, a little bit, but that's the entire box. We shouldn't try to be, or we shouldn't demand too much precision from a B wave. If the B wave is really running, we just need to relax a bit, zoom out, stay on the higher time frame, and just watch the price action. It's potentially dangerous to try to trade every single wave within a correction. Okay, that's just, you just get too many rejections, you get a lot of up and down movement, you don't have the support from a higher level trend within a correction because it's a counter trend move. So it's difficult, you know, that's what a correction is. And therefore, we just want to ideally stay on the higher time frame. That's just the recommendation I can make. You can try to trade the smaller time frame, that's fine. You might want to do that. It's just much more whipsaw price action without clear direction in a correction. And therefore, these corrections can sometimes be frustrating. I always try to warn people as we're heading into corrections that we are in a correction. That tells you a lot about your strategy you might want to adopt, which is more focused typically on capital preservation instead of trying to make the big money that's typically made in the trend. And because the next trend should be around the corner to the upside, I mean, not yet, but there should be a next move up in a fifth wave. The wave 4 should be used to, position oneself potentially for that trend if one chooses to ride it. Yeah, that's my update at the moment about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. You can find the links for those in the video description. There's additional content every single day. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.